Who is Donald Trump? June 1946. Born in Queens, New York. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946 in Queens, New York City, to Mary Ann MacLeod, a Scottish immigrant, and Fred Trump, a real estate developer and philanthropist. He is the fourth of 5 children. 1959. Enrolled in New York Military Academy. At the age of 13, Trump's parents enrolled him in the New York Military Academy, a private boarding school, to instill discipline and curb his rebellious behavior, which included frequent trips to Manhattan without permission. May 1968. Graduated from Wharton School of Business. Trump graduated from the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania with a bachelor's degree in economics. He transferred there after spending 2 years at Fordham University. 1971. Took over the family business. Trump took over his family's real estate business, Elizabeth Trump and Son, and renamed it the Trump Organization. He expanded the company's focus from residential properties to commercial and hotel developments. 1980. Opened the Grand Hyatt Hotel. Trump opened the Grand Hyatt Hotel, his first major real estate project in Manhattan. The hotel revitalized the area around Grand Central Terminal and marked the beginning of his impact on the New York City skyline. 1987. Published The Art of the Deal. Trump published his best-selling book, The Art of the Deal, which outlined his business philosophy and strategies. The book spent 48 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list and became an international bestseller. 1991. First bankruptcy. Trump's Taj Mahal casino in Atlantic City declared bankruptcy. This was the first of 4 bankruptcies related to his businesses between 1991 and 2009, reflecting the volatile nature of the casino industry and his heavily leveraged investments. 2004. The Apprentice debuts. Trump became the host and executive producer of the reality television show The Apprentice, which aired on NBC. The show, featuring contestants competing for a job within the Trump Organization, became a cultural phenomenon and further elevated Trump's celebrity status. October 2005. Married Melania Trump. Trump married Slovenian model Melania Knaus in a lavish ceremony. They have 1 son together, Baron William Trump, who was born in 2006. Melania is Trump's 3rd wife, following marriages to Ivana Trump and Marla Maples. June 2015. Announced presidential campaign. Trump announced his candidacy for President of the United States as a Republican, launching his campaign with the slogan, "Make America Great Again." His campaign focused on immigration, trade, and national security. July 2016. Republican nomination. Trump officially became the Republican Party's nominee for President of the United States during the Republican National Convention in Cleveland, Ohio, defeating a crowded field of primary opponents. November 2016. 45th President of the United States. Trump won the presidential election against Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton in a stunning upset. Despite losing the popular vote, Trump won the Electoral College, becoming the 45th President of the United States. January 2017. Inauguration. Trump was inaugurated as the 45th President of the United States on January 20th, 2017. His administration focused on deregulation, tax reform, and conservative judicial appointments. December 2017. Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Trump signed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act into law, which significantly cut income tax rates, doubled the standard deduction, and eliminated personal exemptions. The legislation also reduced the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. June 2018. North Korea summit. Trump met with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in Singapore, marking the first ever meeting between sitting leaders of the US and North Korea. The summit aimed to address North Korea's nuclear program and ease tensions between the two nations, although its long-term impact remains uncertain. December 2019. Impeachment. The House of Representatives impeached Trump on charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, stemming from his efforts to pressure Ukraine to investigate his political rival, Joe Biden. He was acquitted by the Senate in February 2020. November 2020. Lost presidential election. Trump lost the presidential election to Democratic nominee Joe Biden, who became the 46th President of the United States. Trump and many of his supporters claimed the election was fraudulent, leading to widespread protests and legal challenges. But these claims were largely dismissed by courts and election officials. January 2021. Second impeachment. Following a rally in which Trump spoke to his supporters, a mob of them stormed the US Capitol in an attempt to stop the certification of the Electoral College results. The House of Representatives impeached Trump for the second time on charges of incitement of insurrection. He was acquitted by the Senate in February 2021. April 2022. Launched social media platform. Trump launched his own social media platform called Truth Social after being banned from major platforms like Twitter and Facebook following the January 6th Capitol riots. The platform aimed to provide a space for free speech and conservative voices. January 2023. Criminal investigation developments. New York Attorney General Letitia James announced that her office's civil investigation into the Trump Organization's business practices had uncovered evidence of potential criminal activity. The investigation expanded to include a criminal probe, with Trump and his associates facing increased legal scrutiny. May 2023. Possible 2024 presidential campaign. Amid ongoing speculation, Trump hinted at the possibility of running for president again in 2024. He continued to hold rallies and engage with his supporters, fueling rumors of another presidential campaign and maintaining a strong influence within the Republican Party. 2023. Commentary and influence. After leaving office, Trump remained a prominent figure in the Republican Party and continued to exert influence over its direction and candidates through rallies, media appearances, and endorsements. Despite his electoral loss and impeachments, Trump's impact on American politics remains significant.